Good morning, good afternoon and good evening to all the English-speaking students around the world interested in becoming confident presenters in any sector. My name is Gerard Quinn from English Matters, and as always, I invite you to connect with me on LinkedIn. There, if you have any questions, we can work together to make this the best experience for you. Of course I can hold it. I am holding the candle holder. How long do I have to hold it for? Now that you have caught your audience's attention, it is necessary for you to hold on to it for your entire presentation. During this series of videos, we have discussed tips and techniques you can use to hold on to your audience during your presentation. We're going to discuss some of them now. First of all, do not be afraid to smile. A smile shows your audience that you are in control, and it also relaxes them because a smile is reciprocal. Number 2. If you have something different that you can bring to your presentation, don't be afraid to use it. By doing this, it makes you stand above all the other presenters who do the same thing over and over and over. If you have something different, then don't be afraid to bring it. Number 3. Ensure that you are familiar with your material. When you are familiar with your material, it gives you an internal confidence that your audience can read in your body language. Body language. Spanish people are very familiar with this, and Europeans, Central European, they talk with their hands an awful lot. Italians, Spanish. This shows, so for you need to ensure that you take your time so that you are composed and relaxed. And a good tip is to pause at sections in order to give your audience time to take the information in. Number 5. When speaking to your audience, it is important that you use different tones of voice and not a droll voice, because this can put people to sleep, even if your material is interesting. Example: Barcelona is playing football this weekend. They are one of the best teams in the world. They are scoring. Messi is scoring more goals than has ever been scored in the past. So he has created a new record. How boring is that? So it's important to mix up your sound. Number 6. Create suspense with your audience. You've seen this in presentations from the past, or maybe you have. Before lunch, your presenter will say, okay, this evening I'm going to give you the 3 most important facts that will make you successful in the topic that we are talking about. Straight away, he has captured your interest for the evening part. Number 7. Engage your audience so that they can, with stories they can relate to during your presentation. This is called the personal touch. When you tell a story about an experience, you tell it with feeling, as opposed to telling somebody else's story where you don't have the same feeling. If you have funny stories that are related to topic, then throw them in. It can spice things up, or in this matter, heat things up. And don't be afraid to use props. At the end of the day, we've all got imagination. If you can use props to provide clarity, then it can shake things up. These are only some of the tips. If you would like to know more, look back over our video series. As always, thanks very much for listening. Please feel free to share this video with any person you think might be interested. If you have any comments or suggestions for future videos or improvements, please feel free to share. Saludos. Hasta la próxima.